come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. It's Jay Williams.
Look at you, giving my hometown some love. Respect to the Queen City. It's going to be a big-time game tonight. Let's see who's ready to play on the floor.
You're a king in those parts. You never forget where it all began. And we're ready to start this one at midcourt. Jay, you know Quinn Snyder well. His style can be very traditional. Which team's going to have to compensate here tonight?
Well, Quinn Snyder's team is going big in a small league, and bigs are actually nearly extinct in today's NBA. Having two low post players is going to be imperative for Cleveland to rebound and not give up second chance opportunities for the Jazz.
Knight into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Colin Sexton slams it down. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Mitchell. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Sexton. To Love. Thompson. Shot clock violation. Jay, we talk about it all the time. The coaches in this league, who best puts their players in a position to shine? And now I give you Quinn Snyder.
I remember Quinn Snyder, after an ugly loss to Atlanta last year, really made some changes to their system. And here's the thing I love about Quinn Snyder. He recruited me when I was 15 and 16 years old. He was an assistant coach at Duke. The way he spoke to me really got me to buy in. He taught me that it was about being part of something bigger than yourself. And when you buy into what Quinn Snyder preaches, that's how you end up beating OKC in the first round NBA playoffs.
Tristan Thompson with the slam.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Deep two there, won't go. Oh, he had him there for a second. Jazz have the ball. Ricky Rubio. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Derek Favors sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Rubio. Here comes the screen. Driving's Rubio, but he can't get it to fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Thompson. Mitchell with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception, because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
Love. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Mitchell, guarded by Brandon Knight. Rudy Gobert, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Ball in possession of Cleveland. Thompson. To Colin Sexton. Screen coming.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Has a look. Not that time.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Joe Ingles to Favors. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Goes to the left side. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Mitchell with it up top. The score 10-8. To Rubio. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Colin Sexton. Gets to the basket and scores.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Here's Rubio up top. 10-all is our score. Ricky Rubio. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Sexton to Love. Here comes the screen. Sexton to Love. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Here's Rubio into the front court. Leads one. Now pass taken away by Cleveland. And that's going to get out of bounds off of Thompson. It's Jazz ball. To Favors. Ricky Rubio. 3 for 6 now.
Ricky's never really been the guy to look for his shot first, though he did average a career high in points per game last season, and it all starts with that blow-by first step that sets up his opponent.
For 3. That no good off the mark. Rubio into the front court. Leads 3. Sexton. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Here's the truth. As long as you're using your legs and your body to stay in front of the offensive player, you won't get called for those. You keep reaching, though, it's going to be a long night.
Kevin Love has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And he makes them both. Here's Exum. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. Slam dunk, Derek Favors. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Sexton. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. Taking advantage of the turnover.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Well defended, but Kevin Love still hits it from 3.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Utah ball to Favors. Korver. Beyond the arc for 3 and knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Love. Kevin Love. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession though.
Grayson Allen to Favors. Screen coming. Favors to Korver. the mark.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
To Allen. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Cavaliers. It'll stay with Utah. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 18, Matthew Dellavedova.
Korver.
For the Jazz, number 3, Ricky Rubio.
Over to the right side. Trying to cash in. Unbothered. By the defense as he drills it.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Cavs at the controls to Clarkson. Nance to Love. Sizing up the defense. Doesn't get the bounce. Gets a look. Can't hit. Clarkson with the basketball. 5-point game. Oh, he had him there for a second. Clarkson. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Rubio. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jordan Clarkson. Quinn Snyder changing the lineup at this juncture. Down low for Gobert. Oh, emphatic slam. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
To Love. For 3. Not that time. Exum into the front court. Leads 5. Nothing going here on that drive. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not going down here. Clarkson with the basketball. Down 5. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Gobert. And he's going to the free throw line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
And hits the first free throw.
The Cleveland Cavaliers, number 3, Marquise Chris.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Cleveland has the basketball. To Clarkson. Here's a chance from long range. Jordan Clarkson. That was a difficult shot. Hits the 3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Rudy Gobert. Looking good. 4 for 5.
Old school equals high percentage.
Nance. to Clarkson. They go down low to Chris. Nance gets it in the left corner. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Rubio guarded by Marquise Chris. Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. No separation so far. It's all even. A good start to this one.